Hey everyone, here with a quick guide showing you how you can complete all the bonus objectives in the new Mr. Faber missions in GTA Online. In the first mission, as soon as you arrive at the runner's house and have fed the dog, you can then make your way to the wall behind it, where you should be able to find 3 different locations of where you can find one of the 2 cocaine bags. And the second one is always going to be located on the right side of the bed. And while we're here, allow me to show you all the 10 possible locations for the whiskey bottles in the second part of the mission. The second mission will require you to get through the mission in stealth if you want to have a guaranteed way of completing it, as well as picking up some additional chips from a room that will also be marked on your map. Once you've entered the casino and regained control of your character again, you want to make your way to the end of the locker room, where you should be able to spot this bag and change your outfit. Doing so will allow you to have some more time whenever you are in the vision cones of cameras as well as guards within the casino. Make sure to bring an assault shotgun with a suppressor so you can just simply body shot everything that moves. Nice and easy. From there, just simply follow the route that I'm showing you on screen and make your way to the elevator to save yourself a bit of time. There's no need to use the stairs here. Once upstairs, you then want to take a right and then immediately take another right to make your way into the server's room. Don't worry too much about the camera, as we have already got ourselves an outfit that should prevent us from getting spotted immediately. Then you'll be able to find this whiteboard, simply take a picture, and from there you then want to make your way to the secret room that is actually not that secret and will have the chips available. Once you've acquired those chips and made your way back into the hallway, you can then use the service room again to just cut through the middle and save yourself a bit of time and hassle with guards. Then just simply make your way to room 522 like shown in the game, and you should be able to take out the target without any hassle. Once the target is taken down and you recover the car keys from his body, you want to make your way back to the hallway, take an immediate right, and then also a left to take out the guard in front of the door. From there, you want to head into the room he was standing in front of and then have a look around for this basket over here, which you are able to enter and immediately teleport yourself back all the way down again without having to deal with any guards whatsoever. From there, you want to take a left to go into the casino garage, where you'll be faced with just a few more enemies, which you can easily take out with your assault shotgun or any other suppressed weapon of choice. Once all of these targets are down, you want to make your way to the Imaggio, simply get in and just drive it back to the salvage yard. Your other objective within this mission is to deliver the Omaggio with as little damage as possible. Now obviously, in order to make sure that you're completing the objective, try to not damage it at all. This should be totally fine, as there will be no enemies chasing you because you did the mission in stealth, as well as the fact that traffic doesn't seem to be too heavy during the mission. Unless you have one of those classic rockstars not trying to hide at moments. The third mission's bonus objectives are very straightforward. As soon as you arrive at the location to grab the diamonds, you'll be tasked with taking down a couple of Los Santos triads. One of these will also drop a set of save codes, which you will want to grab, and will also be very clearly marked on your map, as well as shouted out by the NPCs themselves. Secondly, you will also want to be grabbing the cutting saw like I showed you on screen. From there, you want to go through all of these different crates around the area to find the 3 different types of loot that you have to grab for your bonus objective. These are cash, drugs, and art. Once you got all these 3, you can grab the diamonds and then complete the mission as normal. The fourth mission's bonus objective requires you to have the truck that you're escorting take as little damage as possible. This is easily done by making sure that you are always ahead of the truck and make sure that you always take out enemies as quick as you can. I personally went with using a bike, as it allows me to use the SMG Mark II while driving. Having said that, the main goal here is to try to make sure to be a little bit further away from the truck to make sure that all the fire that is meant for the truck is going to be shot at you instead, as all the enemies are seemingly prioritizing you over shooting and damaging the truck. There are, however, a bunch of enemies that will be there during roadblocks that have some stronger, bigger guns on their vehicles. Make sure to take these out as quick as you can, as there's about 3 or 4 different locations where they will be showing up. The main goal here is that as soon as you see a blip on your minimap of an enemy, to rush towards it and take it out as quick as you can. This is the part where I should also mention that you can very much play this on easy mode to make your life and their targeting of the NPCs a lot easier. Having said this, while it is very much possible to do this solo, I would make a very strong argument for bringing a friend and something like an insurgent so you can use that top gun to make this mission an absolute breeze for defending. And finally, you can also decide to drive a little bit further away from the truck to slow it down a lot more to give you enough time to take down the enemies. Because the only time the truck has any sort of like decent pace is when you are basically right next to it. So try to make sure to use and abuse it a little bit to make sure that the truck doesn't start speeding through everything. The mission 5 bonus objectives are a bit of a discussion within the community at the moment. At the time of recording, it is working as intended in terms of the bonus objectives. However, the career progress for it is bugged. It is not tracking correctly at the time of recording, but if this does change, I'll update the pinned comment down below so you know that it's actually been fixed. The method for this, however, will never change, as the objectives are still very much the same. Your first objective is to find GJ inside of the windmill farm without using your phone. The 3 locations where he can possibly be at are the following that you can see on your screen. The location where he is at can also be very easily recognized by different kinds of cars that are scattered around that particular area. Once you have acquired him, your second objective will start right away. As far as I can tell, you have 1 minute 30 seconds to get from the moment that you picked him up to the hospital nearby. If you go beyond 1 minute and 30 seconds, you'll get less money and will not be receiving the maximum amount of bonus payout, thus voiding the challenge. It is rather straightforward, and with any decently fast vehicle, you should be able to just take an immediate jump onto the highway and cut all the roads that you possibly can straight to the Sandy Shores Medical Center. After that, the rest of the mission has nothing to do with bonus objectives, and you can complete it the way that you would want to. And for the 6th and final bonus objective, all you need to do is find the money bag in the construction site in the final part of the mission. All you gotta do is just go to the location that I'm showing you on the screen and then just proceed the mission as you would normally do. Pro tip, by the way, you can just go to the left side of the construction site and basically skip all the enemies if you choose to do so. And then just parachute down, mission complete. Nice and easy. And that is all the bonus objectives and max payouts for them for the Mr. Faber missions. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.